serving some good stuff in the
good.
glass. Hold on.
And
Just to give a little explanation to people, explanation, we are recording the very last episode of this season
season 1.
because we
Of
decided, yes, we decided to take a summer break because that only makes sense, right?
I mean, normal people do.
Thank
so
you.
why don't we,
Exactly.
right?
So we would like to say thank you to all people being with us, supporting us, liking videos and subscribing and telling us comments, good or bad. It wasn't so many bad comments,
Right,
was it?
I didn't get any bad comments. Did you?
Actually not.
No. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And shin shin to
Our first completed season.
yes, to something that we started.
Yay.
It was so nice, and we're gonna carry on, and we will come back. We said
next time.
next time. No.
I feel like we're starting at the end.
No, we just wanted to tell you like the heads up from the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's just have a little drinkies.
Yes, because it's good.
Celebration. Because we will record this one as we promised you that we're gonna talk about Eurovision today.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about Lofoten. Then we're gonna talk about a few more interesting things like Norway is planning to ban Facebook, probably.
Yeah. Let's just move on to that. Anyhow, so let's start. It's a wee bit behind now because in time, obviously, we're past Eurovision, but I mean, we are. Well, we're not. We watched it. We promised to tell you all about it so we could all, just
discuss it, talk about it.
Yeah, and
So we watched
love and hate and whatever there is,
Yeah.
So, what are your loves and hates?
Well, I mean, I don't want to sound like yes, I'm saying it just because the guy won, but
Switzerland, come on.
come on.
Come on.
I mean, I was watching it, and then
Yes.
as soon as he came on the stage,
Yeah.
and then he performed, I was like, whoa, I love it. And I actually did.
And it won't get out of my head. Like, I keep saying, I broke the code. Whoa.
Well,
It's
so we
good.
love it. Yes,
Yes.
it's totally amazing. I was running the other day, and I was actually listening on Spotify to that song on repeat.
And you were running in the tempo of the song?
Yes.
Yes, because it's
Whoa.
very
Oh.
adaptive. So, Switzerland, congratulations. Well deserved.
Congrats.
We both agree.
Absolutely.
Oh.
It was a great performance.
Yeah,
and I mean,
it had Norwegian writers too. So I mean,
Oh, you did?
yeah, and it was kind of like a kudos to
Interesting.
Norway as well,
Cool.
given the fact that Norway ended up in 0 in the last place. It wasn't 0, but it was in the very last place.
yeah, I mean, I speaking of Norway now, I was not a fan.
Well, I mean, it wasn't my favorite song, but I don't think it deserved to be in the last place. I think there were other songs that could have been there instead.
Yeah,
But,
well,
yeah.
Well, true. That's true.
Yeah,
Could have
didn't
been,
deserve
but
it.
also
Ireland, loved Ireland.
Absolutely
Love,
brilliant. Brilliant.
Yes, because when we spoke about this in the last episode, when you all and I was educating Monica that no, the semifinals are right now, and the first one was like 2 days ago. I'd only seen the quick run through of Ireland. I hadn't actually heard it when I told Monica. Oh, and by the way, I'm just gonna say Ireland, and once you've seen it, all that I will do it in the next episode. Then I heard it because at first I saw. I mean, obviously the theatrics of Bambi Thug and everything, and the makeup and all, really
Great.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't aware of like the spectrum of the song, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was like dramatic. The singing was great. The whole style, the whole stage, the whole like theatric
Everything,
performance.
everything.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Like really good. So then I was thinking at the end, it will be either Switzerland or Ireland. I genuinely thought that.
Exactly, me too, and that's what I was rooting for as well. I was rooting for that, and
Yep.
I kind of liked Croatia. I think it was Croatia, the guy with the cats in the background who had the crochet stuff on the drum
You
set.
told me about the Croatia before, and I can't. But didn't he have the something like a bunad on him?
Yes, exactly. Like
Okay,
the
cool.
national suit.
Yeah. Okay.
I
That
mean,
was good.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
No. Also France. France!
France!
Français.
Yeah.
That was actually very good. Did you see the video I sent you
With the cameraman?
with the cameraman?
Yes, I did.
And do you remember what I told you about the camera people on the stage?
That they're talented?
First of all, and second of all, I've heard there was an interview from people being part of the Eurovision from years before, and then they said that every single country, I'm not sure if country or the singer itself or like the
I think
band,
it's a country.
they have to pay, because I was looking at it and I was like, how does the cameraman remembers all the moves where like the guy, for example,
Well, it's a
the French
choreography kind
guy,
of thing for them as well.
yes, but it was kind of like very like on point, where
Yeah.
he was lifting the camera, moving the camera kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's a choreography. They
And
practice
they
it.
have to pay so much money
Yeah.
because you are not trying to impress people in the arena.
No,
You are
in the
trying to
TV at
impress on
home.
the TV. And that's why the Switzerland guy, he had it on point.
Yeah, well, it was actually Switzerland, and then it was the country. I don't remember which country it was now, but it was for the first, I think it was minute and 10 seconds. It was a girl, and it was shot as if she was live broadcasting from her phone, and that's also because in the
Yeah.
Norwegian comments, at least on Eurovision Song Contest, they mentioned the guy by name, like the cameraman on live television. They were like, unfortunately, camera genius, I don't remember the name, but let's call him Mattias Svensson because it's a very Swedish name, and I believe his name started with an M. Mattias Svensson. So they say like, and pay attention now to the camera movement because Mattias Svensson, who is like a whiz on the camera, is doing this. This is live handheld camera for a minute and 10 seconds, and just the people out there, you need to know this is one person doing this live, and I believe it's probably the same guy that did the France one as well because they
be.
could afford to
Could
pay for
be.
him because he's
Yeah.
like the best one in Sweden.
And this is amazing because like if he was doing, which
Yeah.
I don't think he was doing every single person, because
No, he wasn't.
no,
No.
because then and everyone has to pay their own cameraman and kind of train him in what they want.
Well, no, not really though, because they do have the Eurovision. Obviously, they have the production team because they can't have different cameramen coming and going.
No, no, that's not what I meant. But like, it's not one person remembering every single choreography.
No, not at all.
But anyway, it was brilliant.
It was really
Another
cool.
one that I really was a fan of was Israel, because I think she was great. First of all, she was extremely good looking.
Yes.
First of all, she was
gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And the performance was really nice. My earring.
Do you not have a little plug in the back?
No, because I lost it when we were sitting here and chatting actually before we started to record the podcast.
Okay, well, if it falls down, it falls down.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, no, so Israel was great. I mean, there was a lot of controversy about it, and the riots in Malmö, which absolutely I understand what's happening in the world is it's I mean, there are no words for the
Ape shit.
yeah, it's absolutely horrible. But when it comes to the Eurovision Song Contest and the songs, there's probably going to be a lot of controversy in the comments about this as well here, because there are so many like two sides of everything, which I absolutely understand the manslaughter and what's going on in the world. But Eurovision has always been about as well, like politics is not really allowed inside Eurovision, which there has been loopholes that people have been using for the and holding on to for dear life, trying to get politics into it. Like some countries even in the past have gotten disqualified for having two political songs or even having to change the lyrics, which Israel had to change the lyrics for their song this year actually.
Yeah.
And they had to change the lyrics several times because it wasn't approved in the end, and then it ended because it was quite political, and then it ended being like a love song, and because they were not allowed, it was too political.
Yeah, and I understand that, and also you can see the politics when the judges, did they call them judges?
Oh, no.
Those, they were giving the points.
Yes, but when you have the general of Eurovision Song Contest, Martin Östergren.
No. When they were like
Martin Östergren, who said, "We have counted and we have all approved."
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like when they were like, "Oh, and now we go to Vienna," and they go like,
"Israel,
thank you. I'm giving my 12 points too." So they called them judges, didn't they?
Yeah, those are the jury.
Jury, yes. Yeah. And so you could tell that there was some politics in it as well.
I mean, well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't remember the exact example. I don't remember I don't want to mention it here because
Yeah.
it's not about that, but like certain countries
I
gave.
mean, the audience was booing like crazy. So
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So,
But moving on. Yeah. So Israel was good.
France was great.
We
I
mentioned
did
that.
like the Germany. The Germany was the guy with was all the fire
Oh,
around
I
him, and
didn't
he
like
was.
it at all.
I did.
Oh,
I
hated
really
it.
did like it.
Did not like it.
I
Great Britain, I don't think deserved
I
the.
didn't like it
I
at
liked
all.
it.
No,
The guy in the shower.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I didn't hate it. I certainly don't think it deserved the low position that it got. Like it deserved to
They
get
got
better.
0 votes from the public.
Yes, but they got votes from the jury though, which
Yes,
was
they
not
did.
much, but they got zero.
Then I must say that there was something about Spain. It
It
was the
was
pretty not.
but it was the married couple, and she was in her 70s or so.
She was the blonde, a
Yeah,
little bit older,
it was like an older. No, well, I mean,
young looking older
you're
old
allowed to
lady.
say that she's older when she's in her 70s.
Yeah, but she was
Um,
kind of young looking,
but she
like a
was
Madonna
no, but
vibes.
she was an older prima donna,
Yeah,
kind of look alike.
yeah.
I didn't like that song.
I didn't like the song. What I liked was those two guys on that she had one guy on each side and they were dancing.
Mm. Mm. Speaking of that, can I just
That
say
was amazing.
I fell in love with like the main dancer from Luxembourg. I watched him whenever they went to the green room and they talked to Luxembourg and he sat there. I was like, "Oh my god, you golden god, you are so beautiful." Oh my god.
I have no idea who.
He had a tattoo on his arm. He was absolutely gorgeous. I was sitting
I
on the
don't know.
phone with our friend Pavel at the time and I was like, "There's a golden god. He is
Hello.
beautiful. He's my future husband." He's not my future husband. Come on, I say that to everyone. But
It is true. It's true.
I do. But
If she could
oh,
pee on
dear
people
Lord.
just to mark them, she would.
That's an idea. I'm not into the peeing part, but I mean, if I can mark them, then sure. Like, boop, you're mine. I
Anyway,
can poke them and be like, "You're mine now."
yes.
Yeah, tag you're it.
And what else? I'm sorry, Netherlands. I did not like the song
I didn't hate
at
it.
all.
I didn't
At
hate
all.
it,
And Lithuania,
and I liked
Czech
Lithuania.
Republic,
Yeah, I do agree on
terrible.
that. I agree on that one though. But Lithuania,
Terrible.
I liked Lithuania. I did. I think it was very catchy. I mean, I would dance to that.
I guess I would
felt
too,
it.
but
Yeah.
it's not, to me, it's not a winning
For me, it
song.
was Slovenia. I was like, no.
What was Slovenia? I don't remember.
It was something Victoria. She had long blonde hair and she was like, oh, screaming at the end.
No, 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 no.
Didn't like it.
No, me neither.
No.
No. But anyways, like I'm so happy that Switzerland won because it to me it was like a fab straight away. I watched it on it was because he was singing on Thursday, and straight away I was like, wow,
Yeah.
loved it.
Loved it. So yeah.
Sweden, not so good either.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I mean, I
But
didn't.
again, it wasn't.
It wasn't my
Eurovision song.
favorite.
No.
No. But yeah, no. So Eurovision Song Contest 2024 is officially over now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a long 2 weeks now, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Isn't it? It's like
do
2
they
weeks.
do
and
they
stuff.
win some money when they win, or do they just win like a kind
No.
of like a pride and
No, it's the owner. It's the.
it's just that?
Yeah. I think.
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure
they get
because
they get the statue.
I was gonna. Oh, he broke it.
He broke it.
He broke it.
He broke it. Didn't you say there was a meaning behind it though?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Who said
I
that?
just said
Who
I've
said
noticed that there was that he broke it, big time.
Oh, Pavel said it.
Oh, what did he say?
Another shout out. No, he said that apparently he read afterwards because he broke the Eurovision Song Contest statue that you pass on to the next winner. You know, it pass on through the generations, and he gets it. He puts it on stage like that, and it breaks. And apparently that was his way to demonstrate how the system is broken, and something like that.
Some people. I'm sorry, but some people are really weird.
And something with fragility, like it's fragile and it's broken and it's not great. So, but yeah, I was like, oh, the audacity, you broke it. I mean, you're good, but still, come on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, so then that was great. The whole performance, everything was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed it. Can't wait for next year. Hopefully next year we're just gonna be a little bit more on point. Maybe we could do live something and then comment on it straight
A
away.
live commentary, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Exactly. Because that's what people do often, so we could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. Maybe
Yeah.
we could even be in Switzerland. Oh, oh, oh.
Can you imagine?
That'd be really cool, though.
We
Do you
should
know
go to
what? We have it on
Switzerland.
record now. So in a year from now, we're going to be like, who knew? Who ever thought we actually were going to be here sitting in Switzerland? I mean, it's not.
I like this
It's
idea.
not impossible.
No. So
No.
next year in May,
We have
we are
been.
going to.
We're going to do live commentary from our hotel room in Switzerland because we can't afford the fucking tickets now, can we?
Oh, I thought we are actually going to the concert. We can.
Well, we can't have the podcast there. No one's going to hear us in the audience.
Fudge. Is it really expensive, those tickets?
Oh yeah, if you even get a hold of them, because once they are released, it's like seconds, minutes, and then boom, gone.
So we could have gone to Sweden this year, and we did not.
Well, the
It's
tickets
right
ran out
there.
there as well. Yeah, well, it's for one thing, I never every year I'm going like, oh my god, so we're going to Azerbaijan next year, kind of thing, or well, we're going
And
to.
you never did, obviously.
I,
But next year we are going to Switzerland.
yeah, chin on that.
Sorry. Cool. Okay, so next year we are going to Switzerland, and we're gonna be
And
watching.
you're all witnesses now. We
Eurovision.
said this.
Oh, we could be. Oh, we could be even in front of the arena at least and taking pictures and whatever.
Maybe we're even
Cool.
hosting.
Well, speaking of hosting, Eleonor had, as you saw, because I reshared the picture that she posted on her private Instagram, because she was actually hosting
A
small
Eurovision.
our town Eurovision. It
Yeah.
was what, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And I first of all, I never get a chance to ask her how did it go, how was it, because we were busy talking and then we haven't seen each other.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the opportunity to ask, how did it go?
It went well. I was funny.
Tell us about it. So
it was
how
fun though. I mean, it was just its local choir in the small town that we're in, Gol in Norway. For those of you who don't know already, and I
Shame
was
on you.
no, not shame on you.
Yes.
How could you know? If you had listened to the first episode of the podcast, you would have known. Anywho, I was actually asked if I wanted to host the show. And I was like, give me a day to think of it. Because initially I felt like, oh, no, 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 no. But that's because, jumping into things that, are scary kind of things. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to fuck it up for them? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be, because I don't want to have this hanging on me if I'm going to fuck up the concert for them. But then I was like, get your act together, Eleonor. Obviously, you have to say yes to this because it's opportunities in life. And why not? You think it's fun anyways. And you're just basically doing what you would be doing yourself anyways. Mm-hmm. So I said yes. And I had about a week to prepare. A week and a half. There was a manuscript, and
which she did not. I'm a witness that she did not prepare at all
because I don't do those.
She looked at it the day before, so.
But it ended out well, anyways. It went really well. Yeah, no, it was good fun. It was good fun. There was just songs from Eurovision, songs from the local, like not Eurovision, but the pre-Eurovision, like competing in Norway. There was songs from Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and there was even songs in Sami. And then I had my co-host, and he was playing a janitor, and it was a whole skit kind of thing.
So the songs were all in Scandinavian language? None of them were in English?
No, they were in English as well. They had like ABBA with Waterloo. That's very English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And how many people? Sorry, were performing?
It was the choir was about. How many were they? I don't know. Say 20.
Cool.
20-ish.
Cool.
And then there was bands and stuff, and I mean, it was a small venue that we were in, but it was actually full, and we had to put extra chairs in because it was
no
sold out.
Okay, well, how many people attended to that?
Maybe
roughly
170, maybe.
Nice. I couldn't go, unfortunately, because I was actually covering a shift for her, so then she could be there.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. No, but it was really good fun though. Like I had fun doing it, and while I was doing it, I realized that I'm just talking like I do normally. Like who needs a script, kind of?
But were you nervous, like, to come on the stage, and then
No,
I'm imagining it as like it was kind of dark, and then those reflectors were on you.
it wasn't that dark. I saw every single face, and the reflectors. Yeah, sure. I mean, they were on me, but not entirely. And no, I wasn't nervous at all. I was just excited.
Cool. Sorry, my earring again. But yeah, so what did you how did you introduce yourself? That's
Well,
something I want to know.
Well, I didn't introduce myself. A voice introduced myself.
So how were you introduced?
Expert commentator, like a Eurovision Song Contest expert commentator from Sweden, and they said that because I'm from Sweden, and Sweden has a tie in the amount of wins in Eurovision with Ireland, and so
Mm.
obviously and in Sweden we're over, like we're over the average, above average, crazy about Eurovision, so we kind of know what we're talking about. Most of us. I'm not 100%, but I mean, I'd say I know enough. Anyhow, and so we were talking about it, and they said, so here's the expert commentator from Sweden coming in, and it's Eleonor CD, and wow, wow, wow. Yeah. No.
So nothing about being a singer or podcaster?
No.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
But we were wheeled in on a one of those lifts, the where you're standing on it, you can drive it, and then it can like lift you up in the ceiling. Like,
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
And we had just one up, and then the guy that I was co-hosting with, who was playing a janitor because he was basically just being the funny guy and doing skits and shit, interrupting me all the time. It was in the script, and
Oh, okay.
he was driving me from one side to the stage in the beginning, and he had just learned how to drive those things. He had just gotten the license for it, for this show, but he got the license for that lift to drive it the day before, and he had only like practiced it twice after he had the license, so he didn't really know how to do it, and so he was driving over, but he couldn't drive it properly, so he kept going like and then stop, and then stop, and the room was quiet, and so I did the comedic, kind of old school thing where you're making faces and everyone laughs because
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's the awkward
Charlie
silence.
Chaplin style.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's the awkward silence, and there I am, like in my glitter and going past, and the audience is like, "Oh, this must be awkward for her," and I'm like, thank you so much, thank you so much," and they were
Cool. So you
applauding.
saved. So you saved the whole situation.
I mean, it was supposed to, because once we practiced it the day before, and we realized that he couldn't drive that thing.
Is it really that difficult to drive?
I don't think it would be, but I'd never tried myself. But it probably is. We practiced it before, the day before, and we realized that, okay, this is not going to be a smooth ride. And so I said, okay, well, why don't we make a thing out of it and just make it funny instead? Because otherwise, it's just going to be awkward for everyone. And I'm not embarrassed. Like, I can make an ass of myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not afraid of that at all. So I'm like, hey, why don't we just make a thing out of that? Because that's actually going to be funny, especially with us driving, and then it's going to be super awkward silence, and it's going to take forever to cross the stage, which it did. And then once we crossed the stage, he turned it the wrong way, so I was standing with my back towards him, and we had only dressed up half of it with cloth to make it nice, like fabric, and the other
Oh,
half is the
okay.
backside, and so
Yes.
we obviously, and that wasn't practiced on, actually. I had to tell him, like, dude, it's backwards,
Yeah.
like, it's backwards, you have to turn it around.
Oh, fuck, I wish I would be there and I
Yeah.
would see that though.
But that was funny, and then, yeah, no, it was good fun, like, we had fun, and I even, like, in true Eurovision Song Contest spirit, I had a dress change after
So what
the
did you
break.
wear? What did you wear because you wore it was like a pinky kind of ish
It was
glittery.
a pink, purpley, glitter top with black pants and black pumps.
Yeah,
And then
and
after
then
the break, I had gold glitter pants and a black
did you
lace
take a picture of yourself?
top. Not on the second outfit, no. It's
So
just gonna be
the
in
one
people's. It has to be in people's imagination.
okay, because it's in mine. So then the one that I shared is the first outfit.
Yeah.
The one that we shared on Monthly Talks. So it was that day that Eleanor was not hosting, but
I was hosting.
conferencier
Yeah, I was the
of
host.
that. Yes, she was the host. So that was amazing. I'm proud of you. Good job. And now you feel
Don't
much
do it.
better about yourself, don't you? As in, like, if someone would ask you next time, you'll be like, yeah, of course I will do it.
Not necessarily. It depends on the
You should have
case.
said yes now.
I mean, it depends on the show, though. I'm not going to say yes to anything. Please, I have standards.
Well, obviously, in my head, it was obviously something very big.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be very big, then sure. I mean, if they want me to host, like, Norway's Got Talent or something, that'd be fun.
Let's stay on the ground.
Because I can be one of those who stands in, when you stand in the curtains on the side of the stage and you make faces at the camera and be like, oh, I really love that person. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Well, I would be great at it too.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fun.
Sure.
So yeah, no, I did that, and that was in between the last episode when we were talking about Eurovision Song Contest and this episode talking about Eurovision Song Contest. So I did that. And you've done things too.
And I promised that I'm gonna talk about
Lofoten.
that I went to. Now it's been, I feel like it's been fucking forever, but it's been like 2 weeks since I'm back.
Yeah, but a lot
Like
of things.
3?
It feels like these 2 weeks have been filled with things, so time has flown.
Crazy.
Cry.
So we went to Lofoten
Yes.
for a week, and we decided to drive by a car, and we also took this little fella with us, which was fun.
Which is Rossi the dog, for you, those of you who's not looking at YouTube, listening on Spotify.
True, this is our little French bulldog that we took
Yes.
for the Lofoten thingy as well.
Yes.
It was so great that I experienced, not for the first time, no, because I've experienced the same feeling when I was leaving New Zealand actually. I felt I didn't figure out how to describe the feeling where you have kind of like a pain inside of your chest, like a dull pain, that you are like so sad and so sorry that you are leaving something or someone, or you're missing someone. When you break up with someone and then you have the feeling like, shit, I missed that person.
Yeah.
I had this feeling when I
Mm.
was leaving Lofoten.
Yeah.
Like
You loved it so much.
and I was thinking, like, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, oh God, am I really about to start crying now when we were leaving? I
Aw.
really felt like it, and I didn't want to look embarrassed in front of my partner.
Mm.
So then I didn't, but I felt genuinely so sad.
Mm.
And this only happened when I was leaving New Zealand because I knew it was for real, like, forever.
Yeah.
It's like done. But this I know I can come back to, and it was so short, and I really wished I could do the whole thing again, like from the first day, because it was just great. It was amazing.
That exact feeling happened to me when I was 14 years old and we left Playa del Ingles in Gran Canaria. So we had been there
Gran
for
Canaria.
2 weeks, and I was standing while we were waiting for the shuttle bus to the airport. I was crying, and I was crying for like 2 hours. My brother was making fun of me because I was like, I don't want to leave Playa del Ingles. Whatever. I mean, comparing that to Lofoten, but could you see yourself living in Lofoten? Or do you think that's going to ruin the feeling? Like,
I think that I do. I mean, I can imagine I don't know, because yes and no, because it's so beautiful, but I feel like when you are there, you can kind of, like, you don't see the, I mean,
you don't see the everyday kind of life.
The
you
beauty.
just see, yeah, you see the.
You see, like, that you see it every day. So for a time being, you are like overwhelmed and amazed, and everything is like whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
you see it through the eyes of the outsider, but being
Yeah.
a local, you don't have the same views. Same as here, though,
But it depends, because I am kind of the person that I do see the beauty in those things.
Yes.
So maybe yes, because I did enjoy it. I loved those small tiny villages, because I'm not a city girl, even though I look like one,
Mhm.
but I really am not.
No,
I
neither
never
am I.
was. No, I never was. I never will be. It doesn't. I like to go and then leave quickly.
Yeah.
I'm like a tourist.
Yeah,
all
the
the
city,
time.
I love being in the city, and you get like the vibe and the so many people, so many sounds and everything,
and
then
then those stores you can buy this and this and that.
Yes.